I'm great. I'm really happy to be here.
So, do you live far from here? Was traffic bad?
Oh no, I do not live very far away from here. It took me only 10 minutes to come here.
Oh, okay.
The traffic was okay.
Okay. So I see that you're not from here. So where are you from actually?
I am from France, but I'm not French. I went to France. I have studied there for 1 year and a half before coming to Cambodia. But I'm from Mauritius Island.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. So Mauritius. So tell me more about your country, people, climate, or culture there. I want to know. This is interesting.
So Mauritius is an island. It is a really small island in the Indian Ocean. We have a population of only 1.3 people.
Okay.
So what's special about our island is that it is a multicultural, multi-ethnic, and also multi-religious island. And most of the people, we are different, but at the same time, we are tolerant towards other people, other religion, and also people who have different cultures.
So I see that you're very interested in working with Jasper Store, as I have your CV on my PC right here. So how did you learn about company actually?
In fact, I have one of my friends who works in Jasper Store, but not the one, not in Aeon Sensor, but in Aeon 1. So she told me about the company and how she really enjoyed working there, especially the contact with the clients, and also that she has a lot of like the management, a good management system there. And so after this, I went on your website, so I read about the company, and as I was looking for a job, I saw that you have a vacancy, so this is why I applied for this position.
So as you know, our Jasper Store is actually locally owned. So we just recently branched out to bigger malls such as Aeon, the first one and the second one, and planning to also implement other stores in Cambodia. But as our company are growing more, and because our customers are really interested in our store and they're loving it a lot, we're having a lot of positive reaction, we're actually planning to branch out. So what aspect of our organization actually attracted you to apply here?
So as my friend like told and explained to me, so there's more focus on the employees and not only about their academic qualification, but it's also about how they feel about their job, because I know that for Jasper, more focus is put on their employees and staff, so that they can deliver a good service. So if the staff is happy in his or her job, so she wants to come every day, she's smiling, so this will attract customers. They will be satisfied with the service and will come back. So I want to join such type of company with such an atmosphere.
Yeah, we always treat our customer and our employees right. That's why most people love the store. So I see that you've been to France and you work for FIX. So tell me more about that actually.
Yeah, FIX in fact stands for France International Graduate School. So it is a centralized service, admission service, international admission service for a group of 24 private schools. So our job was to promote the different academics program that the school provide. So for example, we have programs such as master degree. We also have summer programs. So we sell these to international students. So we try to persuade them to come to France and have these to come to France to study in this school.
Okay. So I'm looking at your work history now. You've done a lot. So how do you think, for example, the work or the things you've done at FIX could be applied to our company, or could be helpful to our company?
Yeah. When I was at FIX, I had different type of tasks and responsibilities, and one of them was to interview the student who wanted to come to France. So it helped me to develop good communication skills and also to adapt to different people, because they were coming from foreign countries, so they had different cultures, and the way that they talk sometimes was different from ours. Some, for example, they were more friendly when they call you and say, "How are you?" Whereas some, for example, will stay professional. And also, to promote this program, we organize several events. Like we invite some Chinese delegation to come to France, so we had to do some presentation about our programs, about our universities. So in a sort of way, we were trying to sell our academics program, but also our different campus and the facilities such as the dome, and also transport facilities that prospective students will enjoy if they come through us, through our service. So, and also I was responsible for managing fixed social networks, especially Facebook and Instagram. Every week I had to interview some students, so do the interview both in English and French, then upload on the website and respond to any queries or any comments on the social networks. And I did also some editing of the academic programs, because each semester we have to change the brochure, the catalog, so I was using applications such as Photoshop and InDesign to do this.
Okay, so as I can see, you've also mentioned that you've done posters, right? As you already said, brochures. So I can safely say that you are proficient in these applications?
Yeah, I'm proficient with it. And there's like InDesign, Photoshop, and also an online site that I usually use. It's called Canvas. So it's really effective, and they have a lot of free patterns that are really professional looking and very appealing.
So I see that you're very good with these programs. So are you also proficient in other programs such as Excel, PowerPoint, and other stuff? Because we're going to need to do presentations during our meetings.
Yes, precisely like during my school years. So it was all about Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and also Microsoft PowerPoint. For example, during my first 2 years, my sophomore and freshman year, so we had several business communication classes. So it was not only for oral communication, but most of the time it was business correspondence. So how to write professional email, so how to do presentation in a professional way, and what are the professional etiquettes that we should respect when we are in a professional context. And also I have used Excel for my MIS course, for example. I am very well, I can say, after 3 years of dealing with Microsoft Excel, I can use all the formulas using a graph and doing a pivotal table, for example. So, yeah.
Okay, so have you worked in other supermarkets abroad or here, for example?
In supermarket, I have worked only in France. So it was a multinational retail shop called Auchan. It's really like famous in France and in some foreign countries too. And so I was working in like a fish store where they sell fish. So my job, I was trained also to know about the different type of fish, different sea products, and I had to advise customers. Someone comes here, okay, I want to make a soup for how many people, so I should be able to explain to the person which seafood is best and why. And it was also, it's relating to sales, because we were selling this product. Sometimes the person they were hesitating, okay, maybe fish or meat, and then when the person come here and you should try like find some compliments, food jokes to like invite the person to buy fish from us.
So as I've already told you, Jaspo Store is planning to branch abroad, especially actually next year and we're working to put these plans in motion. And so because we're branching our store abroad, we're planning to move some of our employees abroad. So will you say that you're comfortable going abroad, and are you okay with that?
Oh yes, in fact I really love traveling, even if it is in a professional context, because I think it is always an occasion to meet other people from different culture and to become more open-minded. So as I told you, I'm from Mauritius, like an African country. Then I moved to France. I visited some countries in Europe. So this is why also now I am in Cambodia. I came to Cambodia because I really love the culture, discovering new way of living. And so I'm really looking forward, in fact, to be like moving during my experience here.
Okay, alright. So now on a more personal approach. So if we were to ask your friend what is your biggest quality and weakness, what would you say?
I think my biggest quality, they would say I'm someone who's really ambitious and serious. So when I have a goal in mind, when I want to do something, I will do whatever it takes to do it, to achieve it. But at the same time, I do have certain values. Like if I want to achieve something, I will do it by fair ways, by ethical ways, and not do bad things like work on others to achieve my goal. And my biggest flaw is I think I would say most of my friends tell me that I have some problem in delegating.
Yeah.
For example, during group work, sometimes I tend to take all the part of the work. So maybe it's like there's some maybe trust issues. So like I've got also the chance through my university life to trust people and also to work together with them. And also during my work experience too. So it has proven me that I should be more open and trust people and let them also like prove what they can do and work as a team.
Yeah, so in our Jasper store, we're very family oriented as well as we're very people oriented. So we focus a lot on our employees and we treat them like family. And so as you mentioned for your weakness, so how would you overcome your weakness? And are you good with other people? And can you later on work well with our company? Because that's the most important, because we're planning to branch out and we kept such a good like reputation. We want to keep that continuing. So how would you overcome these weaknesses, and how are you working with other people?
Yes. In fact, working, having already had some experience in like professional context on the job market, so working in team, I have learned how to work with others, take time not only to listen to them, but also to encourage them and also let them advise me, because I think that in any kind of relationship or context where people are working together, so we can share. So what I know, I will share with someone who doesn't know it, and vice versa, the person will also share his or her knowledge with me. And also besides this, I was working in an NGO, so we were doing a lot of social works. I was working in Mauritius in ENL company, it's a gas company, and for their corporate social responsibility, they did a lot of social work in terms of education, organizing events for regions that were kind of vulnerable in the country. So there was a lot of teamwork and team building training that we received and leadership, and these have helped me to overcome that issue. And I really think I will be able to, because I know when I come to your store how friendly the people are, so I'm really looking forward to working with such type of persons.
Okay, so that's all I wanted to know and wanted to hear today, so thank you, and we'll get back to you in a few days.
Okay, thank you very much.